Listen to this.
Do it. Say what you can do. Do what you say. If you can't do it, don't say you can do it. Don't over leverage yourself. Don't over leverage a decision and then jump in and kind of dip a toe. I think I'll try it out. No, think if you're going to try it out beforehand, but when it's time to go, dive. Finish it. Find out. Come out the other side. Don't leave it and go, ooh, if I just would. That keeps me up at night.
What up, Tube? Listen up. This is it for me. You may want to ask, what are you talking about again? Well, I'm done, man. Honestly, I'm done. I'm done trucking. I'm moving on to something else. Do you know what it feel like to quit trucking? Anybody out there, if you ever quit trucking and never went back, what is the process? Some of you guys make videos and share the process of actually quitting trucking and decide to never come back. For me, I reached a point to quit. This is it for me. I have to quit. I gotta quit. I need to quit. And I'm at the point where my back against the wall, where there is nothing else I can do but to quit trucking. For whatever I see myself in the next 10, 15, 20, 30 years from now, I have to quit. We're going to get into details. We're going to get into more reasons why I'm quitting trucking, but just wanted to just lay it out to let you know that trucking and I are done for at least the next 2-3 years. The reason I made you listen to that audio in the beginning is because when you want to do something, you just have to go all in. If you want to do it, you have to go all in. No matter how scary it look, no matter how uncomfortable it may look, you just have to go for it, man. If you have watched my videos, you know that Lindsay and I were supposed to quit trucking at the end of this year. We never got to that because Lindsay got injured. We came to Memphis for her to heal. It's been 5 weeks we've been down. She will be down for the next probably 3 weeks again. We decided to say whatever we were supposed to do in Phoenix, we're going to have to do it here, minus trucking as far as job wise. Because let me tell you something, it's so hard to find a job down here. It's crazy to find a job down south. In Memphis, I have put over 38 applications. 38 applications and I haven't received any call. I honestly believe it's probably because of my history of having that ticket with Martin and being discharged by Martin. I think it played a huge role because I don't see no reason why I'm not getting a call. And another thing is I don't have no endorsements, so they can play a role as well. It is what it is. I came to the conclusion. I said, you know what? Especially winter time coming around, Lindsay and I doesn't like to drive in the snow. And shout out to all you truck drivers that will be driving in the snow. Be safe. If you have to chin up, don't do it. Just park for the night. So we had to make a very hard decision. A decision that I feel like is necessary for me to do. We just did it. Made that decision to go into a different industry. When I put my application to this industry, right away, they called me. I may start sometime this week, sometime next week for sure. I'm positive about that. I had to quit trucking for multiple reasons. One of the reasons that I can share with you here that I've already shared multiple times is me gaining weight. I've gained so much weight. I remember when I became a truck driver or wanted to be a truck driver, I used to go to the gym with this guy. I told him that I was going to be a truck driver. And he told me, oh man, you're going to be fat. And I told him, never. There is no way I'm going to be fat. Because I was active. I was active in the gym. I was eating right, stuff like that. He was right. Got on the road, started working, started getting lazy. Over the 4 years of being OTR, I have gained easy 60 pounds. Not going over the road so I just can gain my health back again. I look forward to that. It's very scary to actually go back work a 9 to 5 because as truck drivers, we have so much freedom, man. Really, like, we don't have people on top of us telling us how to drive like that. So we have a little bit of freedom. If you go work at a warehouse, if you work somewhere else, you're going to have a supervisor. They're going to tell you when to brake. It's going to be very challenging, but it's necessary for me to do it. So when I assessed everything, I feel like I will be down for the next 2 years. I will be down. I wouldn't make trucking money, if you ever thought about quitting trucking, let me tell you something. You have to be prepared of the things that you will go through, the stress mentally, financially, physically. Financially, you better be prepared that no other job that doesn't require any trade or any certificate in any shape or form will pay you the money that trucking pays you. You got to get it. If you do get that amount of money, there's some labor that will come with it. If you local as a truck driver and you make 13, 14, 15 a week, probably will have to load your trailer. But over the road, you can make that type of money with no labor. But it's so much time that you're wasting on the road. You trade your time to make $1,500, $1,600 a week. So financially, if you ever thought about quitting trucking, you had to be prepared that when you come back and find a job, you would not make that money. You would not make it. As long as you have a plan why you're doing this for the time being, and you know that you're trying to get something or you're trying to go somewhere, why not take that little money until you get to where you want to go? I think it's fair. Only if you know what you want to do and where you want to go. Physically, you better be ready as well, because if you find a construction job and you've been an OTR driver for 4 years and you go back work construction, after the third day, you might quit. It might be a lot on your body because you haven't done anything physically for 4 years. Like myself, it's going to be really tough because the job that I picked, I will disclose what job that I picked later when I actually get the job. But the job that I picked is going to be some labor into it. It's going to be very challenging because I haven't done any physical activities like back to back and consistent for the past 4 years. It's going to be challenging, and I'm aware of it, and I know it. So when the time comes and it get very tough, very hard, very difficult, I better not quit because I'm already aware of the challenging that's coming. I touched on the financially challenge, physical challenge, and the mental challenge. The mental challenge is the fact that your life will have a routine. You're going to have to get up a certain time, go to sleep a certain time, to eat a certain time, and that comes with some level of stress. When we on the road, we eat whenever we want. But if you work in construction, man, you better get your hours of sleep in. Mentally, it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm going through this right now because I'm actually quitting financially, physically, and mentally aspect is actually bothering me a lot. But I'm gonna get on the other side. I'm already aware of those challenges that I was going to face, so there is no point for me to quit now. I just had to go through it. I didn't get fired. That's not the reason why I'm quitting. Lindsay just got injured. I was planning on quitting OTR and go find a local job in Phoenix, but been here in Memphis trying to find a local job, put in 38 application, and I haven't gotten any callback. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna move on to something different. Maybe later on in life I can go back to trucking. Another reason why I transitioned from trucking to the new industry is because they have great schedule. When you're trying to work locally as a truck driver, they give you crazy hours. Crazy. All them good hours is taken. And these guys not leaving until they're retired. When you're a newbie, you may work overnight. They love overnight. I got lucky once when I got fired with Martin. I went to apply at Central Transport and I had a great position, morning shift, but it didn't last long because they found out that I got fired, and the reason I got fired, and they let me go for it. That was just a one-time thing, but a lot of these local positions, that is only overnight, and you have to load and unload your trailer. 12-hour shift, Sunday to Friday, only have a day off. So that type of schedule is too much for me right now because I want to do a lot more work when I get off work. The industry that I got myself into is a 9 to 5. I go early, so 7 to 4, I'll be out. When it's busy time, when busy season come around, we might be like 7 to 6 p.m. the latest, 7 top. That's not even every day. And when you're gone, I can go do other things. They have great schedule, off on weekends, off on holidays, things like that. So I like this. That's perfect for me because I want to do this. You see me sitting right here recording. I need to do that more often. I need to have the time to record and just share my thoughts and talk to you guys and continue to upload it back to back to back. I got the time now. You know, when you're on the road, we don't have a fixed schedule, so it was kind of tough for me to stay consistent on my uploading. Now, yes, I don't make the amount that I would like to make, but I have a lot more time in my hands to do other things that may pay down the line, hopefully. So I'm very excited about that, and that's the reason why I even chose to go a different route. The new path that I'm getting myself into, very shaky, scary, but we're gonna do it scary anyway. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, let you know that I'm done trucking. I'm moving on. Won't be no more trucking content for me. I'm gonna change my YouTube to something else. So I'm 31 years old, man. I'm not knocking people that trucking over the road. I'm not knocking, but for any young guys, if you ever thought about being a truck driver, you gotta have a plan, man. You gotta have a plan. I've said that numerous of times in my videos. You got to know why you even go there, and you got to have an exit plan. You go there just to pay your bills, to save some money, to go get you a house. Do that. But if you think you're gonna go just as a career, boy, do that when you're 50 years old. Don't do it when you're in your 20s, because you got too much that you have to learn, too much that you need to learn, too much that you need to get yourself into, than actually going isolating yourself over the road and choose that as a career. Nah, I don't agree with that at all. Without a plan, don't do it. But if you do have a plan and you're young, go for it. You know, go for it. Get some out of it and get out of there. But if you don't, it's gonna be really tough for you, and you're gonna sit here the way I'm sitting here making videos and telling the younger generation to not get in trucking. So thanks for all you guys to watch. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will try to do this as often as possible. See you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.